It's lurking under your bed. It's creeping down the hall. It's swirling over your head. It's even sitting right next to you on the couch. Don't panic. It's just ordinary house dust, and you've been living with it most of your life. But even though you probably think it's harmless, did you ever ask yourself what it really is? Is it harmless? What's in house dust? Where does it come from? Why can't you seem to get rid of it no matter how hard you try? And what's it doing to you and your family? Why does it make you sneeze or make your eyes all watery? We're going to answer those questions for you in the next few minutes, but be prepared. There's a lot more in plain old ordinary house dust than you think. Every house gets its share of dust. You can see it on your tables, on the TV screen right in front of you. And it always builds up in those places you can't seem to easily clean, like behind the refrigerator, for example. Despite your best attempts at wrestling dust with sprays and rags, or pushing it around with brooms and mops, or trying to capture it with your trusty vacuum cleaner, it just never seems to go away. There's a good reason for that. Dust rags, mops, and brooms don't do much but spread dust around, allowing it to float freely through the air to other parts of the home. And let's face it, the average vacuum cleaner does little more than suck dust up and then blow it right back out the bag. Even if they could trap dust, most vacuums aren't strong enough to pull it out of carpets, furniture, or mattresses. Because of the increase in allergies and asthma, there's been a lot of research done lately about dust and indoor air pollution. Now that's a pretty strong word. Don't we have enough to worry about without the air in our homes being polluted? It's been estimated that the air inside the average home is 5 times more polluted than the air outside, and the biggest culprit is dust. Researchers have been studying dust for some time now. Just look what they've found. The dust in your home contains particles of ash from volcanoes thousands of miles away, and even microscopic bits of sand from faraway deserts. Not to mention the grains of gravel and clay from the construction site across town. There are smoke particles from cooking and cigarette smoke, and even from the barbecue in your own backyard. For sure, it also contains thousands of tiny particles of human and animal skin, bacteria, mold and fungus spores, tiny bits of fabric, wood, carpet, airborne pollens, pieces of insects, and even worse, their droppings. Now for the real shocker. These ugly-looking creatures call the dust in your house home, and they wreak all kinds of havoc everywhere, every day. Dust mites are microscopic creatures that thrive in moist, dusty environments. Think they don't live in your home? Guess again. Dust mites can be found anywhere there are people and pets because they eat dead skin, your dead skin. That's right. Every time you move, you shed dead skin cells, up to 400,000 every minute. And the hungry little dust mites are there happily waiting around for their next meal. Unfortunately, the more they eat, the more they drop. That's the bigger problem. Scientists have discovered that dust mite droppings contain 15 proteins that cause allergic reactions in humans. Add to that all of the allergic reactions to mold spores and fungus, and it's easy to see why your family is sneezing and wheezing and waking up with watery eyes. Now this is scary. If your pillow is more than a year old, 25% of its weight is made up of dust mites and their droppings. And over 3 million live in the average queen-size mattress. In every teaspoon of dust in your home, you'll find about 18,000 dust mites and over 6 million different other organisms, along with the molds and fungi and bacteria. More information than you wanted to know, right? Is it any wonder that your family's health could be at risk, or why allergies and asthma are becoming such big problems? We're here to help you rid your home of these annoying substances. You can fight indoor air pollution and the enemies in dust. We're going to show you how. Thank you for inviting us into your home. Relax and enjoy the presentation.